Good morning. You wake up every day with a desire to do more, be better, and achieve greatness. But as you scroll through your phone, something strange happens. You become trapped in a cycle of distraction, procrastination, and self-doubt. Your mind is hijacked by endless notifications, social media, and the constant need for validation. You're left feeling overwhelmed, stuck, and uncertain about how to break free from this toxic loop. Today, we're going to confront this modern weakness head-on. We're going to explore the deeper causes of your distraction and procrastination, and I'm going to share with you a powerful philosophical principle that will help you regain control over your mind and transform your life. We've all been there, scrolling through our feeds, feeling overwhelmed by the constant stream of information, comparing ourselves to others, and wondering where it's all going to end. But let me tell you, the real problem isn't social media itself, but what it reveals about us. In a world where everyone has an opinion, every thought is amplified, and every moment is documented, we're losing our ability to focus on what truly matters, ourselves. We're addicted to validation, to likes, to comments, to endless streams of information that keep us entertained but numb us to reality. This is not just a problem for our minds, it's also a physical one. When we spend too much time staring at screens, we're training our brains to crave instant gratification, to seek constant novelty, and to avoid meaningful work or effort. And when we do finally try to exercise or push ourselves physically, we fail because we lack the mental toughness to see it through. This is where discipline comes in, not just physical discipline, but mental discipline too. It's about creating a sense of purpose that goes beyond instant gratification and fleeting validation. It's about setting clear goals for yourself and working towards them with relentless focus and determination. But here's the thing. Discipline isn't just about achieving some external goal, it's also about developing self-awareness, emotional control, and resilience. When we learn to discipline our minds, we become more than just better athletes or workers. We become stronger men who can handle life's challenges with confidence and poise. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how ancient philosophy can help us build this kind of mental toughness, and how we can apply its principles to our modern lives. The modern man's biggest weakness isn't his physical body, it's not even his diet or exercise routine. The real problem lies deeper, it's his mind. And more specifically, his ability to control his own thoughts and emotions. As Epictetus once said, we suffer more from imagination than reality. Our minds are constantly flooded with negative self-talk, anxiety, and distractions that hold us back from achieving our goals. We're addicted to the instant gratification of social media, video games, and junk food, and we're paying the price for it. This is what I call mental comfort addiction. We've become so accustomed to numbing ourselves with these vices that we can't even imagine a life without them. But the truth is, this comfort comes at a great cost. It's like living in a cage where every door you open leads to more distractions and less focus. The solution lies not in avoiding criticism or negative thoughts altogether, but in learning to discipline our own internal critics. We need to develop the mental toughness to push through discomfort and focus on what truly matters, building a strong body and a disciplined mind. Think of it like this. Your attention is your empire. What you choose to focus on determines the quality of your life. So, let's take control of our minds and build an empire that serves us, not the other way around. Let's rise above the noise and distractions and create a reality that aligns with our values and goals. Your body may be strong, but without mental discipline, it's nothing more than a machine waiting to be exploited by your vices. It's time to take back control of your mind and start building the life you truly desire. To truly discipline our minds, we must understand that mental strength isn't about avoiding criticism or negativity, but rather learning to confront it head-on. The root cause of our modern weakness lies not in external factors, but in our own inability to regulate our internal critics. Epictetus' philosophy teaches us the importance of self-awareness and emotional control. He encourages us to recognize that our thoughts are mere opinions, subject to change at any moment. By cultivating this awareness, we can begin to detach ourselves from our emotions and make more rational decisions. Now, let's move beyond theory and put it into practice. I want you to take a piece of paper and write down 3 things that have been holding you back. 1 thing related to your body discipline, 1 related to your mental discipline, and 1 related to your overall purpose. Then, next to each item, write down the specific actions you will take this week to address it. This is not about setting unrealistic goals or creating a laundry list of tasks to complete. It's about taking concrete steps towards making lasting changes in your life. By doing so, you'll be building mental discipline and taking control of your thoughts rather than letting them control you. Remember, the key to unlocking true mental strength lies in our ability to regulate our internal critics and make deliberate choices. It's not a matter of being perfect. It's about being consistent in our pursuit of excellence. By committing to this process, you'll be building a strong foundation for achieving your goals and living a life that truly aligns with your values. The time has come to put theory into practice. I challenge you to take the first step towards mental discipline by making a commitment to yourself today. Will you rise to this challenge? Here is the 4th point of the script. A real-world example will help drive home the importance of disciplining our internal critics. Meet John, a 32-year-old gym enthusiast who's been struggling to make progress on his body and mind goals. He's constantly scrolling through social media, comparing himself to others, and feeling inadequate about his physique and fitness level. But here's the thing, John is doing everything right in terms of training and nutrition. The problem lies not with his actions, but with his internal dialogue. John's inner critic is constantly berating him, telling him he's not good enough, that he'll never reach his goals, and that he's wasting his time at the gym. This self-doubt seeps into every aspect of John's life, causing him to procrastinate on important tasks, overeat, and even skip workouts altogether. He feels like a failure, and this emotional pain is suffocating him. John's situation highlights the importance of recognizing and addressing our internal critics. We can't simply silence them or avoid them. We need to learn how to discipline them, to reprogram their negative messages with more empowering ones. This requires a deep understanding of ourselves, our values, and our goals. It demands that we develop a strong sense of self-awareness and emotional control. In the next section, I'll introduce you to a powerful technique inspired by Epictetus' philosophy on self-awareness and emotional control. This technique will help you identify and challenge your internal critics, replacing their negative messages with more positive, empowering ones. But first, let's take a moment to reflect on John's situation and ask ourselves, what are our internal critics saying to us right now? The modern weakness is not just a lack of discipline, but also a lack of self-awareness. You think you're aware of your habits, but are you really? Or are you just going through the motions, pretending to know what's best for yourself? This is where most men get stuck. They recognize their weaknesses, but they don't take action because they're not convinced it's a problem that needs fixing. They're like the ship in calm waters, thinking everything is fine until the storm hits. But when it does, will you be prepared to navigate through it? The truth is, most of your problems are rooted in your own habits and thought patterns. You can't blame external circumstances for your lack of progress. It's time to stop making excuses and start taking responsibility. Think about it. Every great achievement requires discipline, not just physical strength or mental toughness. It requires you to make sacrifices, to push beyond your comfort zone, and to develop a mindset that's focused on achieving your goals. So here's the challenge. Take an honest look at your habits and routines. What are the things that hold you back from making progress? Is it procrastination, social media addiction, or maybe even exercise habit? Whatever it is, acknowledge it and make a plan to change it. You have two options: continue living in complacency, pretending everything is fine, or take action towards building the body and disciplining the mind. The choice is yours, but remember, your attention is your empire. Take control of it and you'll start seeing real progress. The key to breaking free from your internal critics lies not in eliminating self-doubt entirely, but in learning to discipline it. You see, most of us spend more time trying to avoid criticism than we do cultivating a sense of self-awareness and emotional control. Your mind is like a battlefield with thoughts vying for attention and energy. The enemy of progress is not external validation or criticism, but rather your own internal chatter, which can be just as debilitating. Now, you may ask yourself, but what's the harm in being my own critic? Well, here's the thing: when you're constantly second-guessing yourself, you're essentially giving away control to your worst fears and doubts. You become a slave to your own self-criticism, unable to move forward or make decisions with confidence. So, how do you break free from this cycle of self-doubt? By developing a sense of detachment. That's how. It's not about eliminating criticism entirely, but rather learning to observe it without becoming consumed by it. This is where Epictetus' concept of negative visualization comes in. Imagine yourself facing your worst fears and doubts head-on, without flinching or giving up. Visualize the outcome you want, and then work backwards to make it a reality. In practical terms, this means setting clear goals for yourself, breaking them down into manageable tasks, and then creating an environment that supports your progress. It's about being intentional with your time and energy, rather than letting fear or doubt dictate your actions. To put this principle into practice, take the next 30 days to observe your internal critics without judgment. Write down your thoughts and feelings, and then challenge them by asking yourself, is this thought based on reality, or is it just a product of my own fears and doubts? Your attention is your empire. The modern man is not defeated by war, he is defeated by comfort. But it's time to take back control, to build a body that's strong enough to handle life, and a mind that's disciplined enough to overcome any obstacle. Think like a philosopher, train like an athlete. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. And consistency comes from discipline. The discipline to show up day after day, week after week, month after month, to push yourself to new heights, even when you don't feel like it. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not a slave to your emotions. You are in control. You have the power to choose how you react to life's challenges. And if you're not taking action towards your goals, then you're giving up control. Comfort is the cage that holds us back. It's the excuse we use when we don't want to put in the effort required for success. But it's time to break free from that cage, to shatter the chains of comfort and step into a life of purpose and discipline. You were born for greatness, not mediocrity. You have within you the power to achieve anything you set your mind to. So what's holding you back? What's stopping you from taking action today? It's time to stop making excuses. It's time to stop procrastinating, and it's time to start building the body and discipline that will carry you through life's challenges with ease. Remember, self-respect is built through kept promises. So promise yourself today that you'll take control of your attention, your emotions, and your actions. That you'll build a body that's strong enough to handle life, and a mind that's disciplined enough to overcome any obstacle. The time for excuses is over. The time for action has begun. What are you going to do about it? Here is the Section 8 narration script. But you may be thinking, this all sounds great, but I'm not sure if I can stick to it. Or maybe you're worried that discipline will suck the fun out of your life. Perhaps you think you're too old or too set in your ways to change. Let me tell you something. These are just excuses. The truth is, most men struggle with self-discipline because they don't have a clear plan or system in place. They try to wing it, but they end up getting sidetracked by social media, video games, or Netflix. They promise themselves they'll start tomorrow, next week, or next month, but they never do. and then they get discouraged and give up altogether. But here's the thing, discipline is not about deprivation, it's about direction. It's about creating a clear plan for your life and sticking to it, even when it gets hard. And let me tell you, it will get hard. But if you want to achieve real results in your body, mind, or relationships, you have to be willing to put in the work. So don't worry about being perfect, just start by taking small steps towards your goals. Create a schedule and stick to it. Find an accountability partner or join a community that supports you. And most importantly, remember why you started this journey in the first place, to build a stronger body and a more disciplined mind. Here is the outro section of the narration script. As you start your day, remember that discipline is not a destination, but a journey. It's a choice to build the body and discipline the mind. Your attention is your empire, and it's up to you to reclaim it. Don't let comfort be your cage. Instead, challenge yourself every day. Think like a philosopher, train like an athlete. If you're tired of passive self-improvement, take action now. Take the first step towards building self-respect by keeping promises to yourself. Start small, start today, and commit to progress. Share this video with someone who needs it, and let's hold each other accountable for our actions. Subscribe, like, and comment below. Your feedback fuels our mission. Have a productive day ahead.